boys and girls, I'm CP Rides. Today it is windy and cold, and I don't care. We're going to talk about what happened last week. So I've been trying to post videos, post vlogs on a weekly basis. It looks really dark and ominous, but I've been trying to post on a weekly basis. And so what happened was last week I was at work and all of a sudden my back locked up. I had a lot of pain to the point it spread down into my leg and I couldn't even really walk. So after getting that all checked out, it turned out to be pinched nerves in my lower back, and therefore I haven't ridden my motorcycle in like just over a week now. So it is windy and cold, but I'm feeling good and I want to ride. I couldn't resist myself. Hopefully there's not too much traffic. I'm just going up this Wildcat Canyon Road again, you know, being that it's looking ominous. Thank you, sir. Since it's looking ominous, I'm not going to try to go too far. I try to have some fun. So, yeah, after getting that all sorted out, having a lot of pain in my back, I just really wasn't feeling the riding thing. So this week I'm going to post, there's this video coming, and then I've got a wheelie progression video I'm also going to post. It's kind of going over my progress learning a wheelie of about 4 or 5 weeks now. So I kind of wanted to briefly touch on some riding in the rain tips. I don't know if it's gonna rain for sure or not in this vlog, but if it does, it'll make it even more sense to talk about it. So yeah, riding in the rain, wet conditions. There's the obvious things you have to do, right? Obviously, you shouldn't go as fast. That should be self-explanatory. You need to slow down on a motorcycle. But what a lot of people have failed to do, and that I see, and you see motorcycle accidents in the wet, is A, they hit the gas too hard, whether it be just coming off a stoplight, spinning the rear tire, or, you know, let's say I've gone through this corner, you know, 1,000 times, and today I want to ride it just like that, and I hit the gas really hard in that midpoint of the corner. You're liable to break the wheel loose because you're already leaning a motorcycle over, which is your contact patch on the road is tiny. So then on top of that, you throw in the wet, you're generally going to lead to slipping that rear tire out. The other big thing, something that took me a while to really learn was, and it kind of goes into this whole misconception with riding a sport bike, riding a sport motorcycle, that you've got to knee drag, and knee dragging was what makes fast, and you got to get these big lean angles on the bike. You know, what I've learned is, and if you take MotoGP for an example, these guys, they lean that motorcycle over, and they're always dragging knees, sometimes borderline elbow on the ground sometimes, how far they're leaning those motorcycles. But what you don't know is the only reason that their knee and stuff like that is really on the ground is a function of just how far they're leaning that bike. I mean, they're leaning those bikes, you know, 60-degree lean angle, 65-degree lean angle, I forget what it is. But, you know, so their knee is dragging because of a function of their bike is almost laying on the ground, not because they're forcing it. And you see a lot of people on the street that try to force it. They're leaned way too far off the bike, sacrificing body position just to try to get that lean angle. So, it's starting to rain now. So, what you do want to do though, if it is indeed raining and you're on a motorcycle, is you need to get your body off the bike, and you want to keep the bike as straight up as you can through the turn. You want to use your body more like this. See, I'm leaning more than I would to make this turn. and trying to keep the bike a little bit more straight and giving you a bigger contact patch on the road and hopefully keeping you from dropping your motorcycle. And obviously there's certain things that help. If you have a bike with traction control, that helps. You know, if you have a bike with ABS and you don't have it enabled all the time, you're kind of an idiot anyways. But you would really want to have it enabled in the rain. I mean, the only time I can see fit for turning ABS off on a motorcycle is at a track day, where you want to be able to slide that rear tire into the turn a little bit. But yeah, so that's my spiel about the rain. It's really, a lot of it should be common sense, you know. Try to keep the bike straight up and slow down. You know, don't be in a hurry. Hopefully it doesn't rain on me too bad, because I was really hoping to enjoy a nice ride today. This is that same viewpoint I went to my first video. Look at that, the fog over there. Man, that's cool. Yeah, the roads are a little wet, so that's going to hinder my fun a little bit, but hell yeah, sweet car, man. That's awesome. I see that a lot going up this road. There's a drag strip up here, Verona Dragway, and yeah, you see a lot of like muscle cars, old classic cars and stuff going up and down this road a lot. I find it another weird thing, like I find it strange. If I lived in Michigan and it rained like this all the time, you know, and I'm used to it just always raining and always being wet, when it would rain, I'd see that as, oh God, it's raining, and I don't want to go outside now because it's raining or whatever. Now that I'm here in Cali, when it rains, I'm like, oh, it's raining, cool. Like, I haven't seen the rain in a while. You get to actually missing it. It's this weird thing. Or when it rains, you're not mad about it. See, this is how you want to corner. I can still go 50 miles an hour, you know, but you want to really try to keep that bike straight. And you're going to use body steering a little bit to help with the corner. You do not want to lean this bike very far. That's that whole thing of, this is like a time where you almost want to sacrifice proper body position just a little bit to gain the ability for the bike to be straight up and out. And there are a lot of people that are really scared. They're terrified to ride their motorcycle in the rain. Me, not so much. I'm really not. It doesn't freak me out. You just got to play it safe. Just ride a little slower. Oh no, my phone is in my pocket. Oh no. That's going to be soaked. Oh man, I'm worried about that. I did not consider that when I left. iPhones are not waterproof. Not in the slightest. Oh, hopefully that works. Oh man, it's getting rough now. Oh, it's one of those things I just don't like about this bike is I cannot adjust the traction control while I'm riding. It won't let you. Yeah, I need to pull off. We're gonna stop right here. Oh man, I am soaked. It's gotten to that point now. It's gone through my shirt. So cold. 2, 3. That's what I want. That auto. Alright, now I got the traction control set. We're also going to go rain mode. We're going to try to make it home. Oh man, it's so cold. Oh, it's got to be. I'm going to post the temperature somewhere on the screen. Oh, it's so cold. When I get home, I'm going to take a look at it. My goodness. That, my friends, is snow. Oh no, it's so cold. That, I'm seeing, I don't know if the GoPro is going to pick it up. It's, I don't want to call it snow so much. I think it's hail. Yeah, that's hail. That's miserable. Oh man. Yeah, it's definitely hailing a little bit. Hail or like a sleety. That's not cold enough for snow. It's got to be hail. Oh man. We may be stopping here in a minute. Turn the old four-ways on. Let this car go. Alright man, how am I going faster than you on a motorcycle? Come on, bro. Are you kidding me? 23? Let's go. Man, oh man. Wow. 35. Alright. It's not so bad. I mean, I guess I sort of understand, except for the fact that I'm on a bike and I'm willing to go faster. Oh, I mean, it's raining. There was hail falling, but why are your lights not on? That's another part of this dilemma of you going like 35 in the rain. You have your lights off. This definitely tops the worst, probably the worst weather I think I've ridden in. I don't know, it's a close call, because a few years ago, well, I wouldn't even say a few years ago, a few months ago, I was riding in, wife and I decided to go two-up. We were going to go up to Julian, California, which is up in the mountain. Quit this a second. So we decided to go to Julian, and it got to a point, it was 37 degrees outside, and it started pouring rain. I mean, absolutely pouring. This is back when I had the Ducati with no traction control, no ABS, and I was riding two-up. I have to say, this weather, this was a little dicey. Because now is the second time I've ridden when it was hailing. But yeah, that time in Julian was something else. It was basically snowing, snow, sleet. Yeah, that's the word for it. The Michiganders word. Anybody from Michigan will know that. Sleet. That's what you call it. It's raining. It's so cold that it's borderline ice. Why are we stopping? Oh no, what's happened here? I see cars stopping. Please don't rear end me. Flash the heck out of my lights. Oh, that's right. There's a turn signal up here. Okay. Gosh, my visibility is so bad. When it's raining, your visibility, it's so hard to see. I couldn't even really tell where I was. A heck of a moto vlog. Oh. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna sign off. I'm CP Rides. If you liked the video, please hit that subscribe button. Until next time, I am a frozen CP Rides, and I will catch y'all in the next video. As always, keep the rubber side down.